Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thanks again for taking your time today to attend our session. For today's session, we're going to share best practice when publishing your video in YouTube. Right. So throughout our webinar for this month, the first two sessions we already did on showing you how you can create a YouTube channel. And then last week we create a webinar about what type of video that you can create to share in your YouTube channel. And today, based on whatever that you have created, we want to show you what is the best practice when it comes to publishing your video in YouTube. Okay, so let's start the slide. Okay, so now that you have your video ready, you want to publish it in YouTube. What is the next step, right? These are the things, some of the points that we want to highlight. The very first one is we have to start to prepare the keywords that we want to include for our video, right? Four main points that you need to take note. First is about the file name. So actually, when we talk about the file name, this one is something like the Google image search, because when we are uploading an image for our property, right? So it's actually advisable that the image that you have, you name that file name based on the property, right? Same goes to video. So when you're uploading the video, after you edit it on your phone or when you edit it from your computer, make sure that you change the file name to relate to the video that you're going to upload, right? So then next is, once you have the file name renamed based on that, make sure the title you already have idea what is the title that you want to use. And in the title as well, do make sure that you put in one or two keywords in that video title. Okay. And next is the descriptions. The descriptions is where you can explain about the video that you're uploading. So in the description itself, you also should put in some of the keywords that you mentioned in your title, okay, and also the tag. The tagging is something that we can say is like those hashtags. So when you're uploading a video, this text is actually helpful when it comes to searching for the property. So make sure that the text that you have is also relate to the keyword that you are using for the video, and try not to put too many tags. You can put up to 5 or 6 is okay, but don't put up to like 10 or 20 because it might be too much. And just make sure that the file name, the title, description, everything that you do, don't put too much stuffing into this keywords here. Don't do keyword stuffing, right? Because if we do too many keywords into that video that we are uploading, right, it actually will dilute the scoring for our video. Okay, so just try to target one or two in the title or descriptions or even the tag, right? Right. Next is create a playlist in your channel. So when you're uploading the video, you can actually create a playlist. Playlist is something that we can say is like the music, like Spotify. Okay, because when you're using Spotify, you can create your playlist, right? Like a jazz or maybe K-pop. You can put in the songs that you want into those playlists. So same goes to the YouTube channel here. When you are uploading or when you're publishing your video, create a playlist to populate them. Okay, group all this video that is having the similar type of content into a particular playlist group. Okay, the reason you want to do that is because this will actually help on the related content discovery when someone is searching for a video from YouTube. Okay, like sometimes when you're viewing a particular video, you see at the bottom or at the side, they will sometimes show you related video, right? So if you put the video that you have into a playlist, and the playlist make sure that you also have some keywords for that playlist, so not just a normal naming playlist, or don't make it too long, just 2 or 3 text or words in that playlist will do. And if someone is watching a certain video about let's say a property in Damansara Perdana or Montiara, so somehow that you have this particular playlist that is grouping into that keywords, so it might bring up your video to show into the related content section, and that is also provided that the video that you uploaded have a lot of views, have a lot of likes. So these are the things, some of the things that you need to consider when you are publishing the video. And next is creating an eye-catching thumbnail. The eye-catching thumbnail, we can say, is more like when you are doing a search in the YouTube, when the result comes out, you see normally they will show a thumbnail of the video and then the description and the title, right? So this thumbnail, by default, when you're uploading the video, YouTube will pick up some of the frames in your video and then leave it there for you to select. So you can select from there, but if you want to make it more interesting, you will have to create your own thumbnail to be uploaded when you create that, when you publish the video, right? You can use image editing software like Canva. We do have one session previously to show how you can use Canva to create some images when you're posting a property, right? You can also use that to create your YouTube channel banner, your Facebook channel banner, and in fact, you can also use it to create thumbnails for YouTube like this. We're going to have another session to share about using this, because after our last session, we do get a lot of requests from agents asking to show more about using this tool. So we will have one more session on using this tool. So take note, and we will share the registration link. Okay, so next is in the thumbnail itself, make sure you use huge fonts so that it can be easily read by the viewer. Don't try to stuff in too many wordings into the image as well, because normally if the search result appears when the user they browse through the search result, right, it is something that they will just see at a glance. So if you have too many texts, the viewer might miss it. Okay, so make sure it's not too cluttered. All right. Okay, so let me go through a demo. Let me show you how we can start posting the video. So this is the YouTube channel. This is the YouTube site that we showed last week. And to go to your channel or to start posting the video, once you're in the YouTube page, you see there's this camera with a plus sign. This is actually the part where you can click to upload your video. And if you want to make sure that you are uploading to your channel, you can actually click on your icon here and then click on your channel. So it will load your channel. Okay. So you can click on this upload video here, or you can click on this, it's the same. So let me just click on this upload video. Okay, then now it will bring me to the uploading screen. So where I can select the video to upload. Okay, so let me just click select file. Okay, let me go to my folder. Okay, so I've created a folder here. So I'm just make a very fast short video on the view of the dash highway. Okay, so while the video is uploading, you can actually start to create the details already. You can put in the title and the description. So like this video, I want to talk about, I want to share that a video of this dash highway outside our office in Damansara Perdana. So I got a few keywords like dash highway and Damansara Perdana. So I want to put it here. So I just put a view of dash highway at Damansara Perdana office. I can put in the detail as well, the property name. Okay, then in the description, like I mentioned just now, because this one is one of the keyword, and then this is also one of the keyword. So in the description, I can try to also like mention some of the keywords that we have here. Okay, so I will just say, check out the view of Mesh Highway just outside our office. Our office at Damansara Perdana. Okay, so the description you can put in up to 5,000 words. And if you want to show URL, because sometimes you might want anyone to click on this video to go to your listings, right? You can also do that. So this one is quite flexible as long as it's within 5,000 words. Okay, then on the thumbnail, this is the one I mentioned just now. If you see what happens here is the YouTube will actually extract some of the frames from your video to show here. So if we just directly use this image, when the viewer they see the photo, they see this thumbnail, right, it might not interest them to view. So how do we make sure that they will be interested to view, right, is by creating thumbnail like this. So let me just show you some samples that I've created. Okay, right. So now there's these two examples. Okay, this one is something that I've created with just a photo, and then I put in a text here, and then I just put a photo. So if you want to have the thumbnail showing your photo, right? So you just make sure you snap a photo of yourself. Try to get a photo with a plain background so it's easier for you to edit. So you have those phone softwares that you can use to remove all these borders, and then you can include it. But if you imagine if you don't have this kind of view, right, you just use a frame or a photo like this, do you think it will looks quite of plain, and the viewers might not know what is your video about? Might be they might be quite lost, right? So you just see the difference from having a photo and without having a photo, right? So now I'm going to use this photo. So I go back to my YouTube here. Okay, I can click on the upload thumbnail. Okay, so this is the photo that I want to use. I edited this already. I click open. Okay. Oh, okay. So you see here it mentioned the file is bigger than 2 megabytes. So make sure that the image that you want to use as a thumbnail is not too big. It is have to be less than 2 megabytes. So how do we make sure that we can compress it? Because now the thumbnail that I created is actually quite big. Okay, so this tool I want to suggest to you. You use this tool called Tiny PNG. Okay, so you go to this website, tinypng.com. This website is very good because it's free. You can compress image that size is about up to 5 megabytes. So let's say now I have this image that I want to compress. So just now this image, when I look at it, right, the size is about 2.77 megabytes. In order to compress it, I just drag the image into this box here. Okay, then it will start compress for me, right? So it compressed from 2 megabyte to about 957 kilobyte only. So it's very small. So this one, sure, we can use it in the YouTube thumbnail just now. So now I click on the download. Okay, so it's downloaded. Let me just go back to the YouTube here. Okay, so now I click on the upload thumbnail, and then I go to the download folder because just now I downloaded it to my download folder. Okay, open. Okay, so now I see it's already uploaded the photo that I've created just now. And this one, you see it's actually, it will be better because the user can see what is this video about just by looking at the thumbnail. Okay, right. Further down, we have the playlist. So the playlist is the one that I mentioned just now, that you should create and categorize this video into the playlist. So let's say for this playlist, I want to create a new playlist. I call this Sarah Perdana. Okay, so if let's say you are managing a lot of properties in a particular area, right? So I would advise that you create the thumbnail, the playlist based on the area. So this way you can actually put in all the related video into that area that you mentioned. Okay. Visibility, make sure you set it to public because they have a few options: public, private, and unlisted. Private, it won't be viewable unless you invited someone that they can to that playlist. Unlisted is something where only if you share the link to someone, they can see it. So the purpose we're doing all this video is to make sure that people can see us, right? So make sure we set it to public. Okay, so once it's created, then you click create. Okay, so now the playlist is created already. Okay, and for each video that you create, you can actually put it into a few playlists. So it's not just saying that you can go into one playlist. So for this one, I want to put it into Damasa Perdana, and I want to put it in Office View. So you can create as many playlists as you want. You can populate them into those playlists. Okay, but try not to create like one video into 5 or 6 playlists because it might a bit hard for you to manage also lah. Okay, so after you select that, click on the done. Okay, so now it says that okay, this video is already in 2 playlists. Okay, further down, for this one, make sure you select no, it's not made for kids. Because if you say yes, it's made for kids, right? Because your content is more to adults for viewing of properties, right? So if you put it made for kids, the is the YouTube Kids, the tools like YouTube Kids, or if let's say the YouTube, right, they know that this person is actually at a certain age, right, they will not show your video um, from the result. Okay, so make sure you say okay, it's not made for kids, then it will be able to show up your results. Okay, further down, this age restriction, don't do anything about that. Okay, next is show more. Okay, so when you click on show more, you see we have this text. The tag is the one that I mentioned just now. The something like the hashtag that you use for videos. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to create just 3 keywords. One is Damansara. So after you type in the first one, you just press on the tab button to for it to load the next one for you. Okay, Damansara Perdana. Then I want to put dash highway. Okay, and I want to put another one is D19 office. Okay, so these are the 3 tags I want to create for this posting. Okay, further down, you can leave all this as it is, so you don't have to do anything about it. Okay, and then for category, if you click on the listing, the selection that we have, right? I think for real estates, most of the options also are the people and the blocks is the nearest that we can use. Okay, all right. So once we have done this part, click on the next button. Okay, for these video elements, we can actually leave it as it is. We don't have to add anything. Okay, for the checking, this check is actually just now when we're uploading, the YouTube already do the checking. They will want to make sure that in your video itself, you don't use any copyrighted song. So if you have copyrighted song, right, it will have to check with the originator of the song to see whether they allow you to use the video or not. And then in fact, if you use copyrighted song in your video, the chances of your video to be listed in search result, right, it might be very low. So try not to use copyrighted music. Okay. So once this one done, we click next. All right. For visibility, we have these few options here. So same like what we did just now with the playlist. Make sure you choose public because we want to make sure that our video appears and anyone can view it. Okay, if you choose private, only people that you invite can view the video. If you choose unlisted, only people that have the link to your video can view that. Okay, so make sure you choose public. And if let's say you create a lot of video and you don't want the video to all publish at one go, you can actually schedule them. So if I choose schedule, you can select the date and time when you want the video to appear, even though you already uploaded it. Like let's say I choose this example here. I choose on the 21st, and then I choose a time zone. Make sure you choose a time zone. For here is +8. You choose +8 Singapore nearest. Okay, then here you choose a time when you want the video to appear. Let's say you want it to be published in your channel at 10 a.m. on this date. Then only at this time your video will be viewable. Okay, so for this one, I want to make sure that I straight away publish it. All right, so nothing much ready. I just click publish. Okay, so once the video is published, then you can see they show you all these links, all these social media channel that you can use to share. Okay, you can copy this link. If not, let's say you miss out, you close it already, right? You just go back to here. You can actually copy the video by clicking on this view on YouTube. It will open up this page. Okay, so this is the view of your video. Okay, So you see, even at the bottom here, last week, remember I showed when you created the channel, you have to put in all the settings. You have to create all the settings for the thumbnails, for they call it the watermark here. So once you created that, it actually also appears on this video. And also one tips is, just now you remember the part where I mentioned this video, whether you set is this video for kids or it's not. If you choose yes, it's for kids, right? This thumbnail here or this watermark, it will not appear. So make sure you choose no, it's made for adult, then the thumbnail will appear here. This will be very helpful, especially when your video appears in others, and then you want to just like remind people to click and subscribe to your page, right? They can do that. Okay, all right, let's go back to the slide. All right, so now that you have your video posted in the YouTube already, so what next is you must share your video in all the social media channels that you have. So the normal one that I believe most of you using is Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and also the Twitter. But for Instagram, there's one limitation because Instagram, you cannot share links for individual postings, right? So for Instagram, I would suggest that you share your YouTube channel into the profile. So anyone that is viewing your Instagram account, they can actually click on that to go to your channel to view. But for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all this, you can share individual videos, right? Okay, so now next is how do you include the video that you created in Estate 123, right? So now just go back to the video that you created just now. Okay, take note on this about the link that you should use in Estate 123. Instead of using the share at the bottom here, okay, do not use this one because this one there's a limitation on allowing the video to be displayed in our website. Make sure you copy the URL at the top, the one that you normally type the address. So we copy the one on top here. Okay, so let's take this example. I just go back to SA123. Okay, so I go to my account. Let me go to my listing. Okay, in order to edit your posting, just click on the arrow there, choose edit. Right, then you go to the gallery. There's this part for the video. Okay, so let me go back to my video here. Let me just copy this link. Copy, go back to estate, and then I paste it here. Okay, so this is just one of the video, and then I click save and continue. Okay, so now I save already, right? Let me just go back to my listing. I can view it. I just click on the arrow, I click details. Okay, so now you see, this is the posting that I created. Okay, then this is the video that I posted just now. So for the viewer, they can actually click on this play button. They can straight away see the video that we posted. Okay, then they can also subscribe to our channel from here. Okay, and if let's say they look at the video, they want to view more videos from you, they can just click on this. And actually brings them to this video itself, and also consider it's like they can view more detail about your channel. Okay, so they can view, go down, they can see all the descriptions that you created for this video, and then they can also, click on the icon here, and then they can view your channel. So if I go to my playlist, I can see the playlist that I created just now, Dhamasa Pradana Office View. So you can create all the playlists here. I go to videos, it will show the video that I created. Okay. Okay, so just now when I showed the video, I'm just uploading one of the video. In fact, in Estate 123, we allow you to upload up to 3 videos per property. Okay, but this one, the upload I mean is more like you uploaded the video in YouTube, and then you come back here, you paste the YouTube link. Make sure it's the link that you copy from the top bar, not the one from the share. Yeah. Okay, so once it's posted, then it will appear in this way. So we have one video, second video, third video. Okay, so I hope the sharing that I have today is able to let you to get some idea how you should publish your video and get views. And with that, I would end today's session. We're going to share the link for registration for next week's session, where we're going to show you how you can create banners or for YouTube channel, even like just now the thumbnail for your YouTube video. Okay, so thanks for your time.